Abigail.
Wait, but the camera's right there. It's getting them. They're lining up. No, they line up to do that. You can line up. What the fuck? There's image. There's a picture.
Oh. All right, oh, we're starting here first. Do you need me to help? All right.
Well, I think so. That's where he started last game against Browning.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Keemer Field, where tonight, in conjunction with the PIAA and District 1, we bring to you a Central League clash between the Lower Merion Aces and the Conestoga Pioneers.
Come on, boys!
This meets the starting line for tonight. First for Lower Merion, number 19, Beckett Field. Number 10, Marcelo Froyo. Number 17, Charles Gittleman. Number 1, Kent Candemir. Number 25, Cody Raisin. Number 27, Calvin Rendell. Number 11, Kevin Wu. Number 50, Carson Cox. Number 8, Hayden Arnold.
Johnny, are you recording now?
Number 6, Benjamin Bradway. Number 3, Nathan Conte. And now, your Conestoga Pioneers. Number 1, our co-captain, Cole Frederick. Number 3, Cole Worth. Number 4, Luke Stewart. Number 5, Gareth Boyle. Number 6, Ryan Mack. Number 8, Ian Navarro. Number 11, Evan Croft. Number 17, Nico Garcia. Number 18, Daniel Polk. Number 23, Zua Aguirre. And number 80, Ryan Monroe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, remove your hat, and face the north end of the stadium, as we have Conestoga student Kayla Griner singing our national anthem.
Rise on through the perilous sky, over the realms of you are,
that basket again.
Hello and welcome to historic Teamer Field in Berwyn, Pennsylvania. My name is Gabe Eisenberg alongside Veer Chopra, and tonight we bring you Central League Boys Varsity Soccer as the Pioneers of Conestoga host the Aces of Lower Merion. The pit is packed here tonight because it's a whiteout game, and the buzz has been felt all day as these Conestoga fans get ready to cheer on their team in this all-important Central League matchup. Veer, what can we expect from this match?
It's going to be a great game. Lower Merion versus Conestoga is, for many Conestoga students and a lot of Lower Merion students, a big rivalry. And over the years, especially with boys soccer where both teams have been very successful, I think it's going to be a great watch for all the fans and all the players too. I think Lower Merion and Conestoga are both great teams, especially now. And this could be a huge battle for Conestoga as they're looking to clinch another Central League title.
That's right. And with so many other good teams in the Central League, Conestoga, it's crucial for them to win tonight if they want to keep their hopes of another Central League championship alive. They are undefeated, and Lower Merion only 2 losses, but this game could really go either way as we get set to kick off here from Teamer Field. It'll be Cole Worth leading the Pioneers out onto the field, and he will kick off.
Yeah.
Cole Frederick, excuse me.
And the Aces are also coming off back-to-back shutouts as well, so they're riding high. And coming into this Conestoga field, it's going to be a tough match for the Pioneers.
And immediately booted long down the pitch. Lower Merion takes possession now. It's headed forward twice. And now good defending by the Pioneers to win it back. Evan Cross resets it to the defender. Now Lower Merion will steal it, and they try to get it to the middle, but deflected out of bounds. And a throw-in now for the Aces.
I think they called it a corner.
So immediately a good chance here for Lower Merion. A corner early on.
No, it's a throw. Yeah, throw.
It's a throw-in, excuse me. They'll go long into the box. Defended well by Conestoga and cleared out. And it will go out. Oh, foul.
I like that defense by Conestoga. If they're going to try those long throw-ins, they're going to really have to be strong, especially in the aerial game.
And now Nico Garcia will kick it away here for the Pioneers. It's long and high. Frederick gets under it. Abulaman tries to get it, and now Frederick has it. Frederick with a little body check, and he gets it up to Abulaman. Nice pass ahead. And Lower Merion defenders converge to get that one. It's with Conestoga. Cross resets it. Now a pass up the sideline. And that one kicked deep into Conestoga's half. Garcia out of his net. He gets back in time. And this one will be, looks like a corner for Lower Merion.
Ryan Max had a couple mishaps already in the back line. He mishit that ball right there as well. And earlier in the throw that led to a long throw-in, he had also mishit the ball. So he's really got to shore up if Conestoga is going to want to hold on to this 0-0.
And now the corner in, headed down by Conestoga. Kicked into the box again. This time it'll go out for a goal kick. Garcia to kick it away. It's a long goal kick here. Abulaman will try to get under it, but Lower Merion gets there first. Kicked away from Wu and now headed forward by Lower Merion. They're sending long passes down both sides of the field here. A lot of balls in the air. That one's going to be headed by Derek Boyer and head out of bounds. Nathan Conte throws it in. That pass intercepted by Boyer, tries to kick it up to Abulaman, and a great move there by number 6, Benjamin Bradway, and he will take it up the field now for Lower Merion. Gets it ahead to Kevin Wu, and it's forced out of bounds by Luke Stewart. Throw in for the Aces here.
Yeah, great defense by senior Luke Stewart there, recovering from the little miss by the midfielders. Came down, got it out of bounds to let the defense reset there.
And now Alex Jackson will throw it in. We'll see if they go for the long throw in again into the box.
Here it comes. They got to be strong in the aerial here.
Dealt with by Conestoga. And it will go out of bounds for another Aces throw-in. Alexander looking for someone. He sends it deep into the corner. And it's kicked out by Boyer.
Ooh. Corner kick.
Corner kick. No, goal kick.
Oh.
Garcia to kick it away once again. Finding Navarro. Navarro heads it up. Little pop over move and a header, but he can't keep it in bounds. And now Conestoga with a quick throw in, but it's taken by Lower Merion. Now Frederick with it. Frederick to Monroe. Taken away by the Aces. Quick movement here on these passes by Lower Merion, really trying to keep the ball away from Conestoga as much as possible, playing that possession game. Great job there to win the ball back, though, by Conestoga. And Monroe stepped up to it, but couldn't get it, and Abulaman kicks it away. 2 players in pursuit. Boyer steps up. Great moves by Kevin Wu to keep the ball. It's sent long down the field here. Conestoga gets ahead to it. Navarro heads forward. And Cross was tripped up there. A lot of physicality here early on. Great job there to win the ball by Carson Cox. But Conestoga gets it right back. Luke Stewart got it over to Cross, and now sent long down the field for Abulaman and Frederick. Navarro has it. Up line for Abulaman, and a tackle there.
Yeah, that was a very rough tackle. I'm not really sure he's going to get away with that, but it's going to be a dangerous free kick for Conestoga here.
Bit of a shocking challenge there, and Conestoga will have the free kick. Conestoga getting set for this free kick. This is their first real set piece. It's going to be Evan Cross to send it into the box here. The kick is up, and it's headed just over the bar.
Yeah, that was a great cross in by Evan Cross. And, you know, it got ahead to it. It was just a little bit over, but I think that's a great look for Conestoga to start off the game. They've really been getting pressured on by Lower Merion. I think they needed that to really reset the game for themselves and for Lower Merion as well.
Great job by Paul Terrace to get under that one, but his header just went over the bar. And now the goal kick is away. Wu with it, double teamed. Now Conestoga picks it up, sent long down the field. Lower Merion couldn't corral it. Navarro is going to take it here, but stolen by the Aces again. And now Monroe with it. It bounces around, going to be a throw-in. Boyer sends it long for Monroe. Beckett Field and Monroe go tumbling out of bounds, and it looks like going to be a goal kick here. Kent Candemir to kick it away again for the Aces. Kick is up, and Conestoga gets to it first. Ian Navarro with it now. Long pass ahead for Abulaman, and Candemir just gets to it in time before Abulaman could. And he pushes his team forward as he gets ready to punt this one away. It's a high kick. Navarro tries to get under it. Conestoga will collect on the back end. Frederick gets up for that one. And now Polteris heads it forward for Monroe. Headers just flying in at the moment. Wu gets it to Beckett Field. Field sends a long pass up the sideline for Carson Cox. And now taken by Polteris. Polteris up to Frederick, and he's pushed to the ground, and it'll be a Conestoga free kick now.
That's a huge foul for Conestoga. If Lower Merion had gotten the ball back there, they would have had a really promising attack, but it was a foul, but it seemed to be a little bit of a lighter one.
Stewart to Polteris, and now to Navarro. Navarro makes a move with it up the sideline, cuts back and kicked out. It'll be a Lower Merion ball. Another long throw in here. Looking for Carson Cox on that one. And it'll take a wild bounce off of him. Stewart will send it far downfield, headed by Lower Merion. And now they will air it out for Cox again. Carson Cox intercepts that pass, but Conestoga gets back to it. It's high in the air. Monroe kicks it back, but to no one. And now Ace is throwing.
Yeah, that was another missed kick by the center backs there. I don't really know what's been going on, especially with the left center back. I think they really have to start shoring up because Conestoga is under a lot of pressure right now.
Yeah, we've only really seen them have that one attack, courtesy of the free kick, but otherwise Lower Merion's been shutting down most of their passes here. And now a lot of people in the box, and that one just goes over everything and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Lower Merion there and a great chance. Conestoga's defense, like I said earlier, they got to continue to battle for these aerial headers, as that's all Lower Merion's going to try to do, especially in the box when they get these long throw-ins.
Garcia with another goal kick here. We'll see if this can ignite an attack now for the Pioneers. That one's headed back towards Abulaman, and now it'll be sent down the field. Stewart collects. Stewart sends it high. And now out of bounds. Gonna be
Foul call on
Ace's,
Cole Frederick there, yeah.
Ace's ball after the foul on Cole Frederick. Beckett Field sends it across the field. And Monroe stepping way up, but he comes off at the last second to play more conservative defense. Field making some crazy moves down inside Conestoga's end, but Luke Stewart able to take care of that one. And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick here.
Yeah, and a couple substitutes coming in for Conestoga. Zua Bulleman coming out, as well as Cole Frederick. Colin Clark's going to come in at striker. Ian Navarro will also come out. So a little bit more of a line change with Conestoga and them using their depth as we've seen them do throughout the years.
That's right. And interesting to see subs so early on here, but a guy like David Zimmerman coaching the Pioneers, you can't really question decisions like that. He has 3 state championships to his name. And now the kick from Garcia away once again. Finds white jerseys only. Now long throw in from Boyer. And Polteris tried to get under that one, and he will come away with it now.
A lot more of a younger team on the field right now for Conestoga, as the majority of their seniors were just subbed out. So I'm very interested to see on how they'll handle their first taste of a very tough Central League matchup.
Stewart, long pass up the field, intercepted. Boyer stepped up to that one. Jake Frischman in pursuit, and now Lower Merion under some pressure here from Chaz Wildy. Now Wildy sends it across the field. It'll end up with Polteris. Great move there by Polteris. Sends it over to Boyer.
I think Conestoga needs to start doing this a little bit more. They really need to start keeping a little bit more possession so they can kind of build up into the attacks rather than just sending it into the box.
Stewart sends it long, and no Stoga players could get to that one. And now Polteris with it again. He's waiting, puts it up for his teammate, and out of bounds.
Like I said, a couple of the younger guys on here, Justin Maxwell and Daniel Porteris, both sophomores. Maxwell was a senior last year, and it'll be interesting to see how they play.
Now Conestoga with the ball again. And that pass intercepted again. They keep making these passes that get intercepted, and that's why they haven't had too many attacks here. Lower Merion, great positioning to get in front of a lot of these Conestoga passes. They're battling for it on the sideline. Here's Maxwell, the freshman. And this one's going to end up with Lower Merion again. They're keeping it mostly on that right side of the field. Crossed in. Cox will put it out of bounds for another goal kick.
Yeah, Conestoga really needs to start holding on to some more possession here. Lower Merion is just going to pick them apart as they sub in a couple more players to get some fresh legs out there. But Conestoga really needs to start holding on to this possession as they're just absorbing the pressure, and I think they're starting to get a little bit dangerous with Lower Merion.
And a few subs here could energize the Lower Merion attack, which seems to have fizzled out a little bit since the start of this half. Kick from Garcia is up and away. Conestoga will come out with it. Polteris sends it long, corralled by the defense. Polteris gets under it, but Lower Merion takes it away. Cross with it. Now Maxwell will go out. Conestoga ball. Long throw in here. Headed by LM. Now they'll take the ball here after a foul.
Yeah, Conestoga is really looking for those long throw-ins. With Colin Clark coming back in, they don't really have as much height at the front, so it'll be interesting to see if that'll work as well. I think they should, like I said earlier, continue to keep the possession and hope to build it up.
Here is Sam Potts. Drew gets it back to Caden Arnold. Now it's with Field. Field cutting through the middle, defended well by Conestoga, but Lower Merion will keep the ball here. It's back with Field. And now Luke Stewart clears it out. Polteris keeps the ball.
There we go.
Up for Colin Clark. Just behind him was that pass. Clark with a nice move. Great job there by Cross. Great job to step up and a good move into that to take the ball away. Boyer, it's a good pass. Worth, and that one goes off the defender for a throw-in for Conestoga.
Frederick and Michael Stein's coming in here. Frederick seems like the offense, and especially the defense, which is kind of his specialty, really seemed to fizzle out when he was at. Really seemed to slow down when he was out. So I think Zimmerman is realizing that Frederick really has to be in there to anchor their line.
Yeah, they're looking for some electricity in their attack, and they just haven't gotten that. Hoping that Frederick can bring that by putting him back in here. sent up the field here.
I'm really liking what Lower Merion is doing, basically daring Conestoga to attack them. Not really pressuring them, just kind of sitting back and waiting until Conestoga makes a bad pass, which has really worked very well for the majority of this game, as they do it again right there.
That one booted by Max Ryan all the way down. No one was there to get to it, but now Conestoga does have some men up, and we'll see if they can make an attack out of this. But great ball protection there by Lower Merion. And now it's Nathan Conte getting it to Cody Risen, and he'll pass it back to Ben Bradway. A lot of quick passes here by LM to keep possession.
Great play by Steins here to win the ball back for Conestoga.
Stewart sends it long for Wildy, headed by Lower Merion forward. Stewart clears it out again. This time finds Caden Arnold of the Aces. Arnold toe pokes it forward. And this one's going to trickle out. Looks like another goal kick. Some subs coming in for Lower Merion. It's Christian Votto and Sam Pelucano, as Risen and Bradway are coming off.
Yeah, once again.
Marcelo Froyo and Cody Risen.
Yeah, Lower Merion taking off one of their better players, Marcelo Froyo, who's had a bunch of good games leading up to this game. So interested to see on how Lower Merion will move on without that.
Great step there by Boyer, and some contact there.
Foul called on Colin Clark there, giving the ball back to Lower Merion. Some more substitutes looking to get ready for Lower Merion as well, I believe.
Frederick gets that to Maxwell. Looked like that one went off maybe his shoulder. And it'll go out. Looks like Conestoga ball throw in here. Worth gets it in. Now Maxwell, but great step there by the defender. But it ends up with Conestoga again.
That was a little bit better by Conestoga, especially. And Michael Stein's really coming from the left back position, trying to urge them to get up quicker and so they can push forward a lot faster, which I like.
Headed forward by Polteris. Frederick racing up to get to that one, and he will. But Lower Merion comes away with it. Arnold up ahead for Zeke Ponce, and now Lower Merion will take it back. Great cutback there by Nathan Conte. Oh, and it's stolen by Frederick. Possible counterattack here. Frederick gets it back to Wildy. Wildy's pass deflected. Polteris trying to get there, and Lower Merion somehow able to keep the ball there.
Frederick had Clark going right down the middle. If he sent it a little bit earlier, or maybe actually looked to his left, he went to his right instead. He probably could have had a chance at a through ball with Clark on goal.
And now it's crossed in. Boyer in defense. Collected by Garcia, and a little extracurricular activity down there after Garcia caught the ball.
I think that was another great win back by Conestoga. I really like how they're playing, especially with Michael Steins coming in at the fullback position. It's looking to be a little bit better with their possession and winning back the ball, especially from Lower Merion.
Maxwell with it. He takes it again. Put a little too much on that touch. And now it's up the sidelines. But Conestoga will get to it. And a wave of subs coming on.
It's going to be Monroe coming in, Abulaman coming in.
Navarro's back.
And another couple for Lower Merion as well, with 5 players coming off, so a huge substitution here. Maxwell coming off for Conestoga, freshman as well, and Polteris taking his first time off of the game.
Well-deserved rest. Polteris has been all over the place, showing his athleticism.
He's really been playing well. He's been kind of bossing up the midfield, especially even over Frederick, who's returning back from a little bit of an injury stint.
Now Ian Navarro Sends it ahead, just too far for Abulaman. Collected by Kandemir. Pushing his team forward here as he gets ready to punt it away again.
Clark stays in, so Conestoga is playing with somewhat of a double striker pairing here, with Clark dropping back a little bit farther and Abulaman playing the main striker role. So looking to be more attacking for Conestoga here.
This one's going to be off the Aces player. So now, oh no. Throw-in going to be awarded to Lower Merion. And again, a throw-in deep inside Conestoga's half of the field.
Here we go.
Looks to be Alex Jackson to throw it in. Thrown in by Jackson. And someone was there, but they just couldn't connect on it. And Conestoga escapes another dangerous LM chance.
Garcia got a little bit lucky there. He completely misjudged the ball, and he wasn't anywhere near it. If Lower Merion had someone towards that back post, he would have nailed it in, and now Lower Merion out with a corner. Another dangerous play here for Lower Merion.
Here's the corner. Cleared out by Frederick. Great job there to get on that one right away.
I'm kind of surprised they went front post there, as Abulaman and Frederick were both there, two of their bigger players.
Now
But
Frederick,
now-
great pass ahead for Abulaman. And it's taken away by Jackson. And now it'll go out. Ace's ball.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprising front post cross there. I was expecting a little bit more of a back post. Maybe would have had a little bit more success, as that'll be a foul on Conestoga. Michael Steins has actually been playing quite well in the left back role. The team has seemed to be a lot more energetic with him on the field, and he's really been pushing them to move a lot faster.
Now it's with Conte. Now Beckett field. Now it's with Risen. And Conestoga got a foot on that to take it away. Lower Merion has it back now.
Great passing.
Really calculated passing by the Aces. Not trying anything too risky. And really testing Conestoga's defense. Forcing them to make those step-ups. And if you miss on those, you could put yourself in a very dangerous situation. And that one's going to go way out of bounds. And now James Way will come on as Derek Boyer heads off.
Boyer's also having quite a good game, I would say. He's made a couple good defensive stops. So I'm curious to see how their defense is going to play, especially with him off the field.
Risen with it now. Pokes it forward for Cox, and a good pass back to Risen. Frederick able to come away with it. Way will be tested as he just came into the game. And now they're taking it back. Resetting here.
Conestoga's moved towards a very defensive formation, with on defense Abulaman really being the only guy forward, while Navarro, Clark, Monroe, and Frederick are all kind of hanging back towards the middle center of the field, closer to the back, to kind of help out that Conestoga back line a lot better.
Conestoga does have some speed. They're hoping that if they keep those forwards back, maybe they can just create something with speed instead of passing or positioning. And
another long throw opportunity here for Jackson Alexander. He seems to have taken almost every opportunity here to send it in as easily as he can. Sorry, excuse me, Alexander Jackson.
Thrown in by Jackson and cleared out by Conestoga. Tremendous pressure there by the Aces. Nearly a goal.
Jackson once again taking the throw-ins here. He seems to be their man of choice.
And he can certainly throw it very far. And he has another one here, headed away by Conestoga, but right to LM.
Conestoga's defense has played, especially their back line, has played quite well. I think it's up to their midfielders really to start taking control of the game, as Lower Merion's midfield has just kind of dominated this entire game, and their back line is just having to not really do very much. Meanwhile, Conestoga is really having to absorb pressure possession after pressure possession.
Now looks like maybe a good chance here for Stoga, but defenders converging just in time. And now it'll be sent long down the field. Worth gets it back up for Navarro. Now Alexander Jackson, but now it's with Ryzen. Kevin Wu makes another great move, but it will go right out of bounds. Into the middle of the field. Abulaman in pursuit, but he couldn't get to it before the pass. It's on the sideline now. Looking to get it back to the middle, but Conestoga defending well. Put forward far for Cox. Worth got to it first, but it'll go out for a corner.
Like I said earlier, Lower Merion really seems to be content with playing that possession of just hanging out around the 30-yard line if you're looking at the football field here, and just waiting for Conestoga to make a mistake and so that they can pounce on that. And it's worked quite well, and they seem to have another corner here. So Conestoga is really going to have to start shoring up their defense if they really want to start getting some more forward opportunities.
Corners in, dealt with by Stoga. Interesting kick there to get it out. And now it'll head out. Worth throws it in for Abulaman. He'll race to it and just kicked out in time by Conte.
Lower Merion has 3 corners tonight, and so far 2 of those have gone to the near post on the right side. So I think Conestoga has really done a great job protecting that side as Abulaman goes down there. No foul called, though. Nope. Now they're going to call it. Down and a foul on Abulaman, actually, as Lower Merion will take the ball back and once again continue their incredible attacking play that they've had all day today. Really going wide on with their wingers a lot and kind of making the fullbacks for Conestoga really work to take possession back.
Sent long. And great job there by Luke Stewart to use the body and force it out and win a Conestoga throw-in. And it's Way on the throw-in. Gets it to Frederick. Frederick's kick goes out.
Stewart's had a great game. He's really been commanding that back line. He's made a couple interceptions, a couple clearances, and I think he's really been a huge part of the reason that Conestoga hasn't let up a goal yet.
Jackson sends it up. And no one really wanted to touch the ball there as it just went out of bounds. Jackson with a throw-in now. Not quite, not too close to the goal, but still dangerous range as he could get it to someone who is in shooting range. Headed by Frederick. Frederick's been getting under a lot of those throw-ins and headers from Lower Merion.
Yeah, they're really content. They're really content. Sorry about that. They're really content to just let it go out and have Alexander and have Jackson just whip it in every time.
Now it's with Jackson. Great moves there by Field. Field sends it in, headed towards goal, but wide.
Yeah, that was a great header. It caught Garcia completely off guard. I think he was expecting him to go up for it, but he just flicked it on, and it was a little bit wide to the left, but he got away with it. It was a great cross as well by Lower Merion there.
Now, under 10 minutes remaining in the half as we tick down to 6:35. And now Conestoga on attack here. Great defending and a great clearance. Luke Stewart able to get under that one. And Way will kick it forward. Cross fighting for it and keeps it. Now Polteris, who's back in, gets it to Navarro. Stein sends it down the field. Navarro with the header. And that one's going to head out of bounds. Jackson with the throw in long. Intercepted by Conestoga. And it'll go out, Conestoga throw in.
Some subs coming in here. Ryan Max coming back in for Conestoga, taking out Michael Steins.
And Kevin Wu coming back in for Lower Merion. He's got a lot of tech. He's shown it here tonight. But Conestoga with the throw in here. And it'll go out once again, another Conestoga throw in. Steins throws it long, straight to a white jersey. Frederick battling for it. Passes to Monroe. Monroe fighting up the sideline. He'll cross it in. Just too far.
Yeah,
but
great.
Conestoga still keeps their chance here. Polteris with it. Steins with a long pass. And Monroe keeps it in. Frederick shot. Oh, it's saved by Beckett Field, and a great attack there for Conestoga. Their first true dangerous chance of the night.
Yeah, that was a great attack by Conestoga. They really needed that, I think. First of all, Ryan Monroe beating the right back. Beating the right back down the line. And we actually have a replay here. Worth gets a solid shot on goal, but unfortunately Beckett Field was able to save it for them. But like I said, Ryan Monroe had a huge beat down the line to get the Crows down.
That's huge. As a goaltender, you need to have your teammates having your back just as you have their back. And luckily for Kent Candemire, his teammates certainly had his back on that one, getting the save when he was out of position. Now Buleman with a cross to Frederick.
Conestoga's build-up play has gotten a lot better. They're really passing the ball a lot more crisply. And of course, the commentators curse as I say that they lose it. But they've really been holding possession a lot better and getting a couple more good chances on them.
Cross with it. Tries to find Navarro, but Polteris steps up and moves it forward. Great step up there by Max.
Well, we had to be back 2 minutes before that.
Buleman to Frederick. Frederick. Great cutback move by Cole Frederick. Too many defenders. And he couldn't keep it. Evan Cross, great use of the body, and he'll win a throw-in.
Man, Frederick was getting honestly ripped up by the center back for Lower Merion there. I'm not really sure how that wasn't called a foul, but the refs let it play on as they call a foul on Frederick there. I believe that might have been a little bit more of a retaliation than an actual attack for the ball.
And the number of Lower Merion fans who have made the trip is not huge, but they're certainly making their presence felt with loud cheers after that foul.
Yeah, I think this midfield pair that Conestoga is having right now with Polteris and Cross is really doing the best for them, and pushing Frederick up a little bit more to allow them to help with the attacking play is really making Conestoga look a little bit more of an attacking threat.
Field sends it way long, cleared out by Luke Stewart. They're fighting for it, taken away by Conestoga. Now Polteris will have it. Great pass by Polteris. He finds Cross. Stolen by Lower Merion.
Cross would have had Monroe down the right touch line and pretty much home free until he hit the fullback. Missed a little bit of a missed opportunity there for Conestoga.
Frederick battling for it. It's with Arnold. Now Jackson. Back to Arnold. Arnold with another long pass. Just too far for Wu, and it will drift out of bounds.
Yeah, Conestoga's defense, Conestoga's general play actually has been a lot better lately. And I think they really are on the verge of getting a good chance, but only a minute 30 left in the half, so they're going to have to get it quickly as long as they don't want to lose this momentum.
Goal kick sent long by Garcia. Monroe will try to keep it in bounds, but had some help from Lower Merion's player.
Great play there by Way to keep it in and kick it off a Lower Merion player that was already outside the out-of-bounds lines.
So Conestoga with it again. Here's Way. Way sends it for Max down low. Worth back to Max. Ryan Max passes up for Cross, couldn't hang on to it. They have it along the sideline, poked out. Jackson will throw it in.
Yeah, Carson Cox, coming in here. He's been out for the majority of the game. He's one of their big starters. He's a pretty big guy, and I think having him in for a couple of these headers might have given Lower Merion a little bit more success, but he's coming back in now after basically missing the entire first half, possibly an injury.
Long pass from Navarro. Abulaman had no help, and it bounces off a bunch of people. And that will do it for the first half.
Yeah, Conestoga got a little bit lucky there as Lower Merion had a 5-on-4 and probably had a very good chance at getting a good shot on goal.
And we'll return after the short break. See you back for the second half.
They've been doing a wonderful job chasing down the ball out of bounds. And also, some of you out there might be thinking, I'm hungry. Some of you may be thinking, I'm full. Well, the Conestoga snack bar can cover both those bases with the Chick-fil-A sandwiches and Conestoga scarves. They are the best scarves this side of the Premier League for only $25. Please support Conestoga High School soccer. Thank you.
I didn't do anything! Alright, I got you close.
Oh, in May, I'm gonna have to run out of food to get to the studio. Because of your Alexander.
Did you see in this? No, you see in this.
No, you can see in that.
Well, you don't normally see in that.
No, look at it.
Well, you don't normally fucking.
Okay, just look at it. You can't even reach it because you're so short.
Well, yeah, I can.
You get this headset? Lucky. My headset's it's like,
Wait, really, don't take another left.
Yo, say hi to the camera. No.
Is it like recording?
No, it's not.
Get on. What's up, Brian? You goalie? It's me for now. And one. It's your turn. It's your turn. Huh? It's your turn. It's your turn now. All right. I'm changing to M1 now. All right, your turn. Your turn now. All right. I'll be here. Yes. No, the talk box is off. All right. So did I tell you?
We welcome you back to Teamer Field here for the second half of this Central League soccer matchup. My name is Gabe Eisenberg alongside Veer Chopra. And it's all square here, 0-0 after one. Veer, what did we see in the first half?
A lot of Lower Merion attacking. I mean, Lower Merion pretty much, I don't want to say dominated, but they were the definite main attackers the entire half. Conestoga had a couple good looks down the line with Cole Frederick getting a shot basically at the 6-yard box, getting blocked. But other than that, Conestoga really have not generated a lot of attacking play, and Lower Merion has really done the majority of the pressuring here. So I think Conestoga really needs to start getting off the mark and really holding on just a little bit of possession. Well, Lower Merion, if they keep doing what they did in the first half, they're going to get a goal eventually. They had 3 corners and a lot of long throw-ins that basically worked as corners. So I think Lower Merion is doing a great job on the attacking play.
And they will be kicking off to begin the second half.
I'll be here. I'll be here if you have any questions. I'll still be here if you have questions.
And it's away. Kicked long for Carson Cox.
Yeah, Lower Merion's going right back at it. I mean, this is exactly what they have to do. Just keep, great slide tackle there, but they got to keep the pressure going.
Cole Worth with a perfectly timed sliding tackle. But now another Lower Merion throw-in, and this is where Alex Jackson has really been able to create some huge chances for the Aces as he can really throw it in far. And here it goes. And it's going to be a Lower Merion goal. Looks like maybe an own goal by Conestoga.
Yeah.
They eventually get their goal off of the long throw-in.
It looked to me like that was an own goal, or it might have bounced off a couple of Lower Merion places. Let's see if we get a replay here very quickly. So, unfortunately, we will not, but it was really just a great throw-in by Alexander, and really, it was a great throw-in by Jackson. They've really been looking at that the entire game, and now Conestoga's going to have to fight back. And I was expecting this, and I think a lot of people watching are expecting this, but they're really going to have to battle now.
And now Conestoga playing from behind. They didn't have many answers for Lower Merion in the first half, but now they're going to need even more. And that one will deflect off of Abulaman and out for a Lower Merion throw-in.
Just watch.
Alexander Jackson throws it in long, but it's taken by Polteris. He's been playing out of his mind tonight, as well as Evan Cross in midfield. Now, Colin Clark up for Abulaman. Cleared out by the Aces. Cross will watch it go out. It'll be Worth to throw it in. Cole Worth with a long throw in. Cross with the challenge. Kept by the Aces.
Yeah, I mean, not to get a little redundant here, but going back to that goal, I mean, if you did watch the first half, that was a pretty good microcosm of it. I mean, Lower Merion pressured Conestoga. Conestoga lost the ball, led to a long throw-in, and Lower Merion, unlike the first half, though, scored. So, I mean, if Lower Merion continues to do that, this second half could get a little bit ugly. Conestoga really, really, really needs to work on sharpening up their passing and dealing with this pressure.
Great throw in there. And now Ian Navarro poked that one just over the net.
Unfortunately, you do not get 3 points for that this time.
Yeah, that looked like a good chance, though, as the throw-in found someone open, and they were able to pass it around well, but the shot just was not in the books.
Yeah, and I mean, even off the throw-in, they didn't really do very much often. That's kind of been the story of this game for Conestoga. They have a good chance they'll have a guy in space, and then it'll just sort of fizzle out, which has just continually happened for Conestoga, and basically the main reason they haven't really been able to score, as Lower Merion once again will go on the attack, and Cole Frederick hounding the attacker, who is Carson Cox.
And Frederick takes it away. Now Monroe with it. Monroe was playing up earlier, now maybe shifting to a more defensive role.
Yeah, Monroe had a great first half. He really he basically generated the only Conestoga chance by himself by beating his man down the right. And I think Conestoga will definitely be looking to that a lot more as that ball goes out for a throw.
Cole Frederick to throw in once again. Referee saying go back more.
Yeah, the ball seemed to roll on the line for about 10 yards until it finally went out.
Frederick throws it to Navarro, tries to head it towards the middle of the field. Now it's with Luke Stewart. Stewart sends a long pass for Navarro and taken care of by the defense. Now it'll go out, another Conestoga throw-in. Colworth looking to create a chance here with a long throw. There it is, just a little too far for Colin Clark. And
yeah,
it'll be a goal kick.
Both Clark and Abulaman have been the main strikers for the entire game for Conestoga, and really neither have had anything remarkable to really speak about. Both of them have been a little bit, I don't want to say sloppy, but they really just haven't been composed on the ball. And that's really been one of the big reasons why Conestoga hasn't been able to generate a lot of chances. Their strikers just haven't been able to hold on to the ball and attack the defenders as much as they would like to. And we saw it again there with Colin Clark losing the ball and going out of bounds, even though it likely was a little bit of a bad throw.
And now the throw in from Lower Merion. More whistles and another throw in. It's like Alex Jackson taking it again. He's been their throw-in guy here.
Conestoga wins the ball back there, which is unfortunately has been a rare sight for the Conestoga Pioneers.
And immediately right back with the aces. Great moves there, and a cheer erupts from the Lower Merion fans who have made the journey to Berwyn tonight. And a huge collision there as Gittleman ran into Colworth. And he'll throw it in. Clark heads it back for Cross. Cross gets it back to Stewart. Stewart sends it long for Navarro. That one will go right out of bounds.
Yeah,
let's take over.
The Lower Merion supporters have been loud all day today, and the Conestoga not as much. I mean, Lower Merion is all standing up. Conestoga seems to be sitting down over there, so that might help Conestoga a little bit, get a little bit of little energy going in their home stadium.
Yeah, it is white out here tonight, and Conestoga's fans are notorious for being quite rowdy, but nothing's really gotten them excited yet. And another ball out of bounds for a Lower Merion throw-in.
And that is likely going to be a yellow card for Evan Cross as he kicked the ball away there. Oh, maybe not. The referee gave him a warning there. Yeah, that was a little bit lucky. You really cannot do that, and they stopped the clock for that.
Now Worth back to Stewart. Stewart boots it long once again. Now booted down the field by Lower Merion. Stewart. Monroe keeps it in. Oh, beautiful pass there, but not to any receiver.
Great flick on the ball there.
Heads it up to Abulaman. Now Monroe. Monroe back to Abulaman. Abulaman up the sideline. Nearly had his defender beat. Crossed into the middle. Polteris. He scores! Goal! And Conestoga has tied it up here with 33-17 to go in the second half. And that will get the Pioneer fans fired up.
And we're going to get a quick replay here of that great goal. And, I mean, Zua beats, and I mean, that's exactly what they needed. And I've been saying this. They needed their strikers to produce, and when they finally get it, Daniel Porteris makes absolutely no mistake and buries that in the back of the goal.
And the sophomore Daniel Polteris comes up big great positioning, great awareness, and a great pass from Abulaman. And Conestoga able to equalize here. And now this should get the fans on their feet here.
Yeah, that was a roar from the Conestoga supporters there. And almost right on schedule. Zua Abulaman makes a huge play there. The senior that's been on varsity since sophomore year, made a huge play there. And Daniel Polteris, one of the younger players on this team, put it away.
And now Lower Merion on attack again. Their bench wanted a foul, and they will get it.
And I don't really know about that, Gabe. That was
Ryzen took a tumble. Yeah, it looked like he slipped on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
They will
I would want to let that one play, but it does benefit Lower Merion. They will have a pretty dangerous play here, as I'm sure they'll cross the ball into the net, as they're a pretty aggressive team. Oh,
and it's taken short here by Beckett Field. Field cutting to the middle.
Oh, did I do it good?
That one just sails, and it's going to go off the crossbar of the football goal. And Conestoga will have a goal kick now.
Yeah,
and I mean, after they scored, they certainly had the momentum, but Lower Merion was able to get that free kick, which maybe took some of it away. But now we'll see what they can make with this next attack here. Frederick heads it up.
Yeah, that was a great change of direction by Lower Merion there. I think everyone was expecting them to cross the ball into the box, but they decided to go short, and Conestoga's defenders just weren't ready for that.
Now here's Monroe crossing it in just too high and sails out. Lower Merion goal kick. And now Conestoga getting some more crosses from deep inside Lower Merion's half of the field. This is the attack that they've been missing all night, but now they've got it, and they've got a goal to show for it.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what Lower Merion was doing in the first half. I mean, they were fighting for the ball every play, and it's basically switched. I mean, there we go again as Ryan Monroe takes the ball back off the goal kick, and we'll have it going down the line.
Great step by Monroe, and he beats his defender again, but play stopped here as it might have gone out of bounds. Ryan Monroe certainly has a lot of speed. He can get moving pretty fast, but they might have put someone else on him to sort of contain him a little more, as he had that chance where he beat his defender earlier in the first half. Now it's Polteris. Now it's with Worth. Long kick by Worth. Headed up. Clark will try to get under it. Gets right to Polteris. Polteris pokes it ahead. Now it's with Abulaman. The strike, and it sails over the bar. What a strike by Zua Abulaman from outside the 18. But just a little too much sauce on that one.
Some more substitutes getting warmed up here. Ian Choi, a sophomore, as well as Chaz Waldy will both come in. It'll end the next dead ball, I assume. That was a great attacking play by Conestoga there. Zua just missed it, and I'm really liking how Conestoga is playing. And Lower Merion needs to try to fight back to what they had prior to the second half, excuse me. And now pressure the ball just like that.
Taken away by Wu, but it'll go out. Conestoga will have a throw-in. Derek Boyer, and now the subs will come on. Looks like Ian Navarro and Ryan Monroe heading off for the Pioneers. Looks Conestoga's been making more substitutions, I think, than Lower Merion. And that might just be their style, or it could be a result of them sort of having to put more runs into this game than Lower Merion. Lower Merion passing sort of with a lot more ease, especially in the first half. Maybe that's why we didn't see as many subs from them.
Yeah, and I think that's more Conestoga's style. I mean, the last couple of years, Conestoga really has relied on their depth to kind of battle them through as teams have to take out some of their better players. Conestoga just, it's almost like teeth on a shark. They just keep coming in and continue to be great.
Great
Meanwhile,
touch by Polteris there to collect that high pass.
Polteris has had a great game, and just to top it off, that goal to tie it up has been just an excellent game for David Zimmerman and his coaching staff.
Now sent long for Clark, but not accurately. Cross, great step to take the ball back. Cross cutting in, great move by Cross, gets it over to Polteris. Polteris for Choi, Ian Choi. Oh, and he takes a big hit as he got that one back to Cole Worth. And now Worth's pass for Choi just goes out of bounds. Thrown in by Jackson. Lower Merion feeling the pressure here as Conestoga's had a lot more possessions.
Great pass.
Great pass ahead for Abulaman. Can he get to it? And it's collected by Kent Candemir, the goalkeeper. Yeah, like we said, Conestoga putting on more pressure now. Lower Merion not getting as many attacks as they had in that first half. Possibility for one here.
No foul
Conestoga
called there. A little bit of surprising play. The way the referee has been officiating the game so far, they've usually called that, but benefits Conestoga there.
And now looks like Wildy with it. Cross in, and it'll go out. Goal kick.
Yeah, that was a great job by Lower Merion defenders to kind of pressure him off the ball and force him into that cross, which wasn't as quality as I'm sure he was hoping.
And it looks like Candemir not taking the goal kicks anymore. Gotta wonder why that would be. Maybe they're trying to put it a little farther or keep an extra player back. And now foul called on Frederick. Looked like light contact, but it is whistled.
He gave him a little bit of a push there, I will say. I do agree with that foul call. And Cole is a pretty physical player, so I think the referee's been looking at like that a lot. And he's had, I think, 2 or 3 foul calls throughout this entire game. As Lower Merion is preparing to sub in, I think I see 4 players on the touchline right now.
Now here's the free kick into the box, and no one could get under that one enough, and it'll be a Conestoga goal kick. Now 4 subs coming on. It's Marcelo Froyo, Timon Oribkowicz, Gavin Lee, and Daniel Arova.
Yeah, I think we're seeing Lower Merion make a couple more subs. I think they're going a little bit more defensive, as those were a lot of backline players, as they're realizing that Conestoga is really putting the pressure on a little bit more. So I think a pretty smart coaching move there by Nico Severini, the head coach at Lower Merion.
Now it is going to be out on Conestoga. We'll see Jackson throw it in, but he goes short this time. Froyo, great move. Froyo to the middle, defended well by Stewart. And no foul called on that. It'll stay in bounds. Choi gets to it, and it'll go out off a Lower Merion player.
That
Great
was
defense there to force a goal kick.
That was a huge challenge by Conestoga there. The referee let them play, and Conestoga really took advantage of that. Maybe being a little bit more physical than usually is allowed, but they got away with it. No penalty called, and Conestoga takes the ball back as they give it away almost immediately.
Great step up there by Luke Stewart to win the ball back, and he'll be fouled, resulting in a free kick. Stewart sends it long for Abulaman. Abulaman will deflect that one, keep it in Lower Merion side of the field, and it'll touch off the Lower Merion player, but was it already out? The referee will say yes, so goal kick here.
Yeah.
25 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, great job by the Lower Merion defender there, really pushing out Daniel Porteris away from the ball and letting it go out of bounds before he touches it or Porteris touches it.
Now here's the goal kick from field. And taken care of by the Pioneers. Jackson heads it forward right into Porteris. Choi with it. Ian Choi tries to get it in off some bodies, but now it's with Clark, and Abulaman had it. He gets it back. Zua Abulaman. Oh, what a move
Great
by
move.
Abulaman, and he keeps the ball. Crosses to the middle. Clark shoots, and it's blocked. And they clear it out, but only to Porteris. Porteris to Wildy. Chaz Wildy beats his man, and now he'll race to get back to the ball, and whistle's blown.
Foul on
It'll be
Wildy.
a foul on Wildy.
Yeah, I mean, Lower Merion's been doing this a lot. Their blocks, I mean, I don't believe their goalkeeper Garcia has had to make a single save yet, except for, the goal that went in. Oh, sorry, Candemir. But that's another great block by the Lower Merion back line, and they've continued to do that, and they've benefited. They probably saved about 2 goals from that in itself. So Lower Merion's back line is doing a great job here.
Now Candemir will kick it away again on the free kick. And Polteris puts it forward for Abulaman. He gets ahead to it. Now Clark. Now it's Conte. And now good step there by Boyer to win it back, but it goes off an Aces player, and it'll be back with them. Now up the sideline, and it's defended well by Boyer. Stays in bounds. Stewart will kick it away, and it's off a Lower Merion player. Great defense there to win a throw-in, and now 3 subs coming on. It'll be Michael Steins, Jake Frischman, and Sid Haluani.
Yeah, that was great team defense by Conestoga there. Boyer and Stewart really connected. You really need that fullback and center back pairing, and they combined to really stop that Lower Merion attack, as we see for the first time Zua, Abulaman, and Colin Clark coming off the field. So we'll see. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Clark is still on the field, but it's interesting to see how this Conestoga attack will fare after that.
Cross, long pass to absolutely no one, but Clark tries to get to it. It'll go just out of bounds before he could. And Jackson on the throw-in. That will get past everyone, but it won't be headed out of bounds. Booted away by Stewart. And now Lower Merion throw-in. Jackson hesitates. Goes forward more. Throws it in. Stewart will get there, using the body to keep the defender away, and he just lets it go out of bounds. Great job there by Luke Stewart to win the ball back without even touching it.
Yeah, Gabe, have you seen anyone other than Alex Jackson take a throw-in so far? So it looks like it's only been him, and that's honestly been their best way of attacking on the offense.
Yeah, it's a really great way for them to get it up the field quickly without having to worry about Conestoga's defenders, who have been stepping up and making plays all night. Even though, yeah, I mean, a lot of Lower Merion's attack has come from set pieces and throw-ins. So, yeah, they're really shutting him down in open play. And now whistles after that throw-in.
They're going to whistle that dead. Conestoga had a little bit of an advantage there. Both of Lower Merion's left field players were forward and way past the ball. I believe their right winger had a free run down the line if they allowed that ball to go in. So Lower Merion might have gotten a little bit lucky there.
Throw-in headed up by Lower Merion. And now some contact and a foul, looks like. Lower Merion will take a free kick here.
I'm going to help you with cleanup.
I don't think they'll be sending this one in as far, but they have so far throughout the game. Really, every single set piece they've sent it in either in the box or generally in that direction as far as they can. So, and it looks like they're going to send another long one in here as that goes pretty close to the box. So they seem to be very, very attacking with their set pieces, and Conestoga is able to get it away for the time being.
Now it's with Jackson. Jackson's pass goes off Conestoga's player and out of bounds. And now he'll get another shot with a throw in here. And the fans right behind him, Lower Merion supporters, cheering him on as some subs come on.
Choi and Wiley will come out as Ryan Monroe and
Ian Navarro head back on.
Yep.
And Timon Orobkowicz will come off as Cody Risen comes back on for the Aces, and that one just goes wide.
That was a great shot by Lower Merion there. I mean, that might have missed the goal by less than a foot. I mean, I don't even know if I could see the distance between the goalpost and the ball, but another great throw in by Jackson.
And now Haluani tries to get to it. He loses sight of the ball.
They're going to slow it down.
Whistles.
Yeah, he seems to be Lower Merion player kicked up a little bit high. The ref will call dangerous play there. Giving Conestoga another chance to send it into the box here. That's Evan Cross.
And instead he'll send it to Navarro, and it was just a little too far. And it'll go out for a Lower Merion goal kick. Under 20 minutes to go now in the game.
Yeah, that was a great idea there by Evan Cross, but unfortunately just could not convert on it.
Yeah, had Navarro wide open down there, maybe for a cross or even a shot. Lower Merion had no one guarding him, but now they'll come out of that opportunity, giving up a goal kick to Lower Merion.
Kandemir has not taken a single goal kick this half. Like you said earlier, I'm not really sure what the reasoning behind that is. Could be an injury to his leg, or just trying to maybe protect him or get the ball down farther.
But we did see him take a free kick from a similar distance and send it long as well, so it's really confusing. And Luke Stewart hesitates before getting that one to Michael Steins. Great job to keep it in by Steins, but almost gives it away to Risen. Good pass there by Stewart. And a steal. And that one, Daniel Arova kicked it right out of bounds, couldn't keep it in. Now Steins with the throw in. Arova heads it in.
Yeah, Stewart's had a great game on the defense. He's really been, I don't think he's come out quite yet, and he's just been bossing that back line throughout the entire game, making interceptions, making some clearances. He's been huge for them so far, and one of the biggest reasons that this isn't a 2-1 or 3-1 game for Lower Merion right now.
Steins with the throw in. Lower Merion seems to be taking back most of the possession now. Boyer gets that one forward for Monroe. Good defending there by Lower Merion. And it's going to stay in bounds. Monroe sends it high in the air. He'll get back to it. Great use of the body to keep the ball there as he is taken down as he gets it away. Intercepted by Navarro.
Yep, they're going to have a little bit of an advantage here.
Frischman gets that one forward. And unlucky there as he sends it out for another throw-in by Alex Jackson.
Substitutes will not come in immediately.
A lot of subs.
Now they will. Yeah, 4 for Conestoga. That's Abulaban, Polteris, Way, and Worth. As for Lower Merion, it'll be Wu and Field
and Gittleman.
So a huge line change, as Conestoga has kind of become accustomed to, with Clark coming off, Frederick coming off, and Boyer coming off. So a little bit of a change in the back line, with Way actually going into the back line for the first time this game.
Jackson with another throw-in.
This is going into the box.
No, they'll take it short.
Yeah.
Risen sends it into the box. Shot in, deflected, but no deflection. It'll be a goal kick.
Must have been a mishit. Way came up there and really pressured the shot. Pretty solid rep for the newer kid that comes into the back part of the defense for the first time in this game.
Goal kick sent long by Garcia. Taken care of. Now here's Zua Bulaman. Gets it back for Worth. Excuse me, that was Cross. Now in the middle of the field, Polteris. Daniel Polteris, the goal scorer, gets it to the side for Monroe. Monroe beats 2 defenders. Can he cross it in time?
Ooh, might be a foul, maybe. No, they're going to call it a goal kick.
Not too many corners here in the second half. I don't think we've had a single one for either team.
Yeah, it looks like Lower Merion player, left back, I believe, has a cramp, and he's one of their better players, so that will be a little bit dangerous for them, especially with Monroe in that line, really pushing the pace.
Yeah, we've seen him beat his defender a couple times.
We're now the athletic trainer come out for Conestoga, and actually, and as well as on the sideline, we can actually see a couple players getting stretched out as well for cramps. It is a little bit of a chilly night here in Berwyn, so possibly playing a little bit into those players getting a little bit more cramps.
Yeah, and certainly a lot of physicality in this game too, as we saw Monroe and that Lower Merion defender were tumbling out of bounds on that play.
Yeah, but this gives Conestoga players and Lower Merion players a great chance to really just take a deep breath. It's been a pretty whirlwind of a second half, and I think these teams are hoping to continue with that, as both teams have had some pretty good offensive opportunities. And it's not really been one team or the other like it was in the first half. Both teams have been quite equal in their attacking play. And it looks like the Lower Merion player seems to be walking off, so always a great sign to see a player be okay after an injury, but he will, I believe, take the sub out.
And it'll be Owen Davis coming in now for the Aces. I don't believe we've seen him yet.
And it'll be Daniel Orova coming out, who he's the one who ended up taking the cramp, and he does seem to have a little bit of a limp, so I'm not sure if we will see him for the rest of the game.
Now goal kick here. Will be taken by Field, it looks like.
Still waiting to have the Lower Merion player come off the field. Big applause. Always great to see a player be okay after an injury.
Now here's the goal kick from Field. Intercepted by Ian Navarro. Conestoga on counterattack now. Navarro, and that'll go off a Lower Merion player and out for a corner, and this could be big. This could be the chance the Pioneers need.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really big guys there. You got Big Zua Buliman, number 23, as well as
Sid Haluane, number 88.
Exactly. So a lot of big targets for Evan Cross to try and hit up here. And Cole Frederick, who's been quite the big guy.
He's had some hops tonight. That one's crossed in and headed home by a Buliman. Goal! Conestoga comes back from down 1-0, and they've made it 2-1 with 14:11 to go in the game. And Zua Buliman, the senior, puts his team ahead here in front of the home fans on whiteout night.
Yeah, Gabe, what a play. Let's take a look at that again. Zua's going to be towards the back post, and Evan's just going to send it in. I mean, I don't think you could have had a better pass than that. Zua rises up. Fortunately, couldn't see the end of that goal, but he really he took command of that. And, I mean, who else would it be? The
tallest player on the field.
Player, yeah, to go on there and take a huge header to give Conestoga the lead with 14 minutes remaining.
And it seems like just as we talked about Conestoga having big guys in the box, they capitalize on that corner with one of those big guys in the box getting a header for a goal.
Yeah, Gabe, correct me if I'm wrong. That was her first corner of the game, and they really, really took advantage of that. And I think that's something they were looking for throughout this whole game, trying to get that corner to really get into guys like Zua and Sid.
And now it looks like they have the Aces rattled as Conestoga was able to make some easy interceptions on that play right there, but Lower Merion will take the throw in here, or the free kick it looks like. It'll be Beckett Field. He's been their free kick and goal kick guy.
Yeah, this one's going to go down. There's no one there. Wow, that is a little bit of a lapse. And
who else? Great sliding tackle by Luke Stewart.
I mean, he's been everywhere for the Conestoga defense, and Buliman's going to try to get down the field with really not a lot of Lower Merion players back.
And really, he's just going to try to eat up as much time as he can.
They're going to call a dangerous play there on a Buliman. Oh, sorry, I apologize. They're going to actually call an injury, and Conestoga players are not very happy about that, as he was down in the box, and honestly, I believe that the referees could have let that play go on. Unfortunately, we are having a little bit of camera difficulty. But, yeah, I mean, the Lower Merion player was down there, and they called it back. Conestoga players are not happy about that at all. They had, and rightfully so, honestly, they had a huge attack going down the left field with the Buliman sprinting down that. And they're unfortunately not going to get that back with some subs coming in. Frischman, I believe, is going to come in.
And with about 13 minutes to go, is it time to just keep the ball and run out the clock, or does Conestoga keep attacking here up by 1?
Another ball sent into the box there by Lower Merion.
Taken care of by Polteris. That one will sail out for a goal kick.
Some subs coming in. That is Jake Frischman and Colin Clark coming in. A Buliman, the goal scorer and assister for today, and Ian Navarro coming out.
And Navarro's been playing great.
Oh, I apologize. Not Ian Navarro. Sid Haluane coming out.
But as I was saying, Ian Navarro's been playing great. He's had some key interceptions, some key passes. And we've seen him do a lot on offense for Conestoga. And now Frischman heads that one back to Way. Now back up to Frischman, up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, and back to that free kick there. Lower Merion had a free run down that right line, and Luke Stewart just, I mean, it had to have been an all-out sprint and made a huge sliding tackle. And he's, like I've been saying earlier, he's been the guy for the Conestoga defense. And he's really holding it down there as one of the only seniors in that defensive line.
Great move there by Field to get around Monroe, and a good pass as well.
Yeah, Lower Merion's looking a lot more fluid in their passing, which is why I think Conestoga shouldn't try to hold the ball, as if they lose the ball to pressure, like...
Crossed into the middle, and it'll go off of Conestoga players. Oh no, it'll go off Carson Cox of Lower Merion, and it'll be another goal kick here.
Another Conestoga sub coming in. Chaz Waldy and Michael Steins coming in, while Ian Navarro coming out, as well as Ryan Monroe.
And this could be the reason why Conestoga's had so much energy in their runs, because they keep getting fresh guys on the field, and they've really been able to use that depth to their advantage. And now it looks like another attack here. It's Chaz Wildy. Wildy crosses it in off a Lower Merion player's back. He'll have another shot at it. That one will go off of Kevin Wu for a corner.
Yep. And another Lower Merion player down, it seems. He seems to be okay, though. Definitely some sort of...
He did take a ball off the back.
Yeah, it might be the cold. You know, a ball taking anything off taking a big hit in the cold never feels good.
It looks like a throw-in.
Yeah.
And Luke Stewart's going to come off the field here.
I think that's the first time he's come off all game. I mean, he's been the warrior for this team. And it's going to be a long throw-in, maybe taking a page out of Lower Merion's playbook here, trying to get this ball into the box. No Bullman here, so.
No, Luke Stewart's going to stay in. And Arova comes on for Lower Merion. Colworth with a throw-in here.
Yeah, huge. Almost like a basketball throw-in with a Lower Merion player playing defense here. And no Zua Bulleman here. It's really Michael Steins and Cole Frederick in the box. So we'll see if they can get a head onto it.
Cole Frederick can certainly jump pretty high. He's gotten some impressive headers here as he tries to keep everyone moving in the box as they await the throw-in from Colworth.
Yeah, Conestoga is definitely playing this a little bit more safe. They have four guys outside of the 18-yard box.
Throw-in is in. It's up in the air. Frederick gets to it and collected by Candemir.
Yeah, Candemir's going to try to go quick here. A couple Conestoga players were up, and he's really going to boot it down there. But it will get taken out.
Headed down by, it looked like, Cross. Conestoga just trying to force the ball down the field towards Lower Merion's net as much as they can, trying to keep it as far away from their net as possible now.
Yeah, they've really been pushing this wide scheme, and I think it's been working quite well for them, as I jinx it again, it seems.
Steins will pass it back to his goalkeeper, who kicks it out just in time to keep it in, and a header there from Clark will go out of bounds, and now Jackson will throw it in for the Aces. Steins couldn't get under that one. Kicked forward by Colworth. Now it'll come to Frederick.
Yeah, that was a huge play actually earlier by Garcia. The ball was going out off a pretty bad pass by Steins, but he was able to save it and keep it in bounds, which then Colin Clark headed it to push Lower Merion back a little bit more than they wanted to be.
Great step up there by Steins to win the ball. Steins will get tripped up a little bit, and it'll go out for Lower Merion throw-in. And immediately stolen by Polteris. Polteris has been playing great all night, and we see a great move there from Polteris. And he's all the way down in the corner. Two defenders hounding him. It'll go out Conestoga corner. And it looks like Zua Abulaman might come back in here.
Yeah, that's bad news for Lower Merion here if they let the sub happen. But it doesn't look like, yep, here we go. He's going to come in. And this is going to be dangerous for Lower Merion. If Conestoga can get a goal here,
that would certainly put the game away.
Yeah, it'll all but put the game away. Lower Merion has been quite good aerially, but I think they're really going to have to fight, especially with Zua, and really be physical with him to stop him from getting the ball in the air here.
Yeah, try to keep him on the ground as much as they can, not let him get up too high. And Frischman comes off for Conestoga as Christian Votto heads on for the Aces, and now the Corner kick is in. It's caught by Candemir.
Yeah, great call by Candemir there to take the ball. Abulaman was maybe, I think, breathing down his neck there, and he took that confidently. Great play by him there. Keep them in the game.
Great interception by Cole Frederick. His pass blocked off, and now it'll be forced out of bounds. Conestoga throwing. And Way throws it in long to Abulaman. Abulaman has his man beat. What'll he do with it? He's in the corner. 3 defenders on. Oh, what a move.
Great
But an even better
tackle.
sliding tackle there to take it away. And now Lower Merion on the counterattack. And flying in was Chaz Wildy to make the stop there.
Yeah, it would have been offsides if Abulaman hit the ball there, so good idea by him to not touch it.
And now it's Beckett Field. And now Lower Merion with a counterattack. Collected by Luke Stewart, and he will mishandle it. It'll go out. Oh, he didn't even touch it. So Conestoga goal kick.
Yeah, Stewart just tried to block off the Lower Merion attacker there and let it go out of bounds. Garcia really has not had a lot of action here. I mean, this is maybe the 2nd or 3rd goal kick he's taken. I don't think he's had to make a save so far. So even with all the pressure, the Conestoga backline's been doing a pretty good job, even though Lower Merion has been quite strong in their attacking play.
Kicked away by Garcia. Put up in the air by Cole Frederick. And Michael Steins takes the ball there, and he'll keep it. Kicked out by Jackson. Throw in 1 for Conestoga, and the fans are getting fired up as Conestoga keeps the pressure on here as we are now within 7 minutes remaining in this game.
Yeah, Steins is going to go down here. Seems to have taken a hit, maybe a dead leg when he was fighting through that contact down here with Lower Merion defenders. A little bit unfortunate for Conestoga. He's had a great game.
And it looks like Timon Orbikowitz will come on now for the Aces as Charles Gittleman comes off. And now the throw in from Worth.
Long
Abulaman collects it. Kicked away by Jackson. Frederick got ahead to it. Navarro couldn't make anything out of that. And now a Lower Merion counterattack. Here's Risen. Risen for Field. Field, what a move. Field driving in. Taken care of. Risen with it.
Another wing. They're going to keep attacking that wide side.
Yeah, they don't want to go to the other side because they know that that's where Luke Stewart has been. And now it's going to go out again. Conestoga will have another free kick, it looks like.
They're going to call that actually offsides on Lower Merion. It was definitely a close one, and I wasn't really sure which way it would go, but the referees will call that offsides. Great attacking play by Lower Merion there. They really need that. Only 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. So they're really going to have to start pushing the ball downfield if they want to get an equalizer here.
They're truly in desperation mode as they are in dire need of a goal here in these last few minutes of the match. Navarro using his body to protect the ball, and he'll just send it as far as he can up the line.
Yeah, more great pressure there by Lower Merion.
Navarro almost got a header on that, and it'll be taken by Worth. Cole Worth sends it ahead for Abulaman, but he'll only find Candemir. Candemir gets it out quickly. And Wildy came up quickly to press, and now it's with Polteris. And looks like they've put Evan Cross on the back line now as Stewart sends that one long for Ian Navarro. It'll go out.
Yeah, I think they want to have a couple players that are a lot more comfortable with the ball, like Evan Cross, so that they can really absorb that Lower Merion pressure.
And another throw in here for the Aces. That's how they've been moving it up the field tonight. And that one will go off the Lower Merion player as he goes down.
They're going to actually call a foul on Worth there, which will give Lower Merion a set piece they could really use in a pretty dangerous place where they can send this into the box.
And it's Beckett Field to take the free kick.
Every single Conestoga player is back right now. Not a single one is past the 20-yard line on the football field.
It's all defense here, and that one will be straight to Garcia, and he'll just collect it And he'll lie down on the ball.
A little bit of
trying
time wasting there for
to
Conestoga.
eat up as much time as he can here, as we're now ticking towards 4 minutes to go in the game. And he'll send the goal kick long for Clark and Wildy. And a whistle now.
They're calling it a foul on Clark.
And they'll take the free kick right away, but it'll be whistled back.
Yeah, the Lower Merion's got to really push this quickly. I mean, they only have 3 minutes, a little bit more than 3 minutes left, so they can't keep just throwing the ball around. They really have to push this into the box. And now you see basically 2 guys back for Lower Merion in their back line and almost everyone up for this attack as they pass it out of bounds.
And now they'll all have to hurry back as Conestoga will have an attack here. And Monroe coming on for Conestoga as Christian Votto comes on for the Aces.
And for Conestoga, that will be
Chaz
Wildy coming off. Yep. And Marcelo Froyo, or excuse me, Timon Orabisowicz coming off for Lower Merion.
Now thrown in, headed back by Lower Merion.
Yep.
And they have a counterattack here.
Yep.
Frederick taking a hit as he gets the ball, and he'll be taken down. Foul called. Conestoga free kick. And this game has been quite physical. A lot of fouls, but no cards.
Yeah, I'm sure Frederick's taking a little bit of a leisure on that ground there to maybe bleed off a little bit more time than he should be able to.
As we're now under 3 minutes remaining.
Stewart to take the kick.
Kick sent long by Stewart. Finds Colin Clark, got a foot on it, but it goes right to Candemir.
Yep. Candemir pushing the ball, urging his team to get as far down as they can, and about 2.5 minutes left. They're really up against it now.
And Frederick will just send it all the way down. Candemir will come out. Maybe we'll see him come up and help his team on the attack.
Worth then intercepts the ball there.
And Jackson, under pressure from Abulaman, gets it back to his keeper. Candemir sends another long kick, headed by Frederick. Conestoga shutting down all these long kicks here from Lower Merion.
Lower Merion finally gets a little bit of possession, though,
and the challenge comes flying
foul,
in.
yeah.
And they'll take the free kick right away.
Yeah, another dangerous one. They're going to send this straight into the box and hope someone gets ahead on it.
Yeah, that's Beckett Field on the free kick. He's been taking them all night, and he's been getting them consistently into the box. And interesting, maybe I thought we would see Candemir come up and help his team attack here, but it looks like he won't. He'll stay back.
Yeah, watch out for Cody Risen here, one of their Lower Merion's bigger players, as that will be cleared.
That was crossed to that was sent into a place that was already wide of the net, and it would have taken something extraordinary to score on that chance.
Yeah, it wasn't a great pass in there by Field, as a little bit of a physical contact there.
And Abulaman pressing up high, and it looks like he'll win the ball here. Great use of the body by Abulaman.
Minute left in the game here. Yeah.
Minute to go.
Conestoga's gonna start bleeding this clock, and to throw it back, lose the ball.
Kicked forward by Carson Cox to Cole Frederick of Conestoga, and he'll send it out of bounds into the stands.
Yep.
And now it'll be another throw-in for Alex Jackson.
Coach Severini giving some instructions to Jackson there.
Carson Cox crosses it in, but only finds Polteris. He'll kick it out of bounds. 30 seconds to go.
This is where it gets dangerous.
This is where the game will be decided.
Yep.
Everyone in the stadium on their feet, and Candemir will come up and help his team here on the attack, and it's headed out by Cole Frederick.
10 seconds, they gotta go quick.
Rushing to get this corner off. 7 seconds now.
This is gonna be the last kick of the
5.
game.
Last kick of the game is up, and it's saved by Garcia.
Man. Oh, man.
And Conestoga with a come-from-behind victory here at Teamer Field on whiteout night. And the fans will go home happy as the Pioneers take the W 2-1.
I mean, that was great attacking play by Lower Merion to finish off the game, but it was unfortunately too little too late. And I mean, if that cross had happened, I think every single heart in the stadium, except for maybe the far right kids from Lower Merion, they would have been broken. And the corner kick man from Lower Merion just seemed inconsolable right after he dropped to the ground, head in his hands, and Conestoga escapes with a huge win.
Certainly wasn't a bad corner either, just great defending by the Pioneers. And a comeback win to keep their undefeated streak alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately breaks Lower Merion's 2-game win streak of a couple shutouts in a row. But it looked to me, I'm not sure if I saw that right, but it looked to me like Lower Merion did get ahead on that. They just unfortunately could not convert.
For Veer Chopra and all the rest of our crew here at TETV, I've been Gabe Eisenberg. Thank you for watching.